Remember, guys, Disney is taking a step back from the culture wars. They're trying to quiet the noise. They are going to go back to the basics. They are going to go ahead and pay homage to the great IPs that brought them to the dance and the entertainment banquet to begin with. That's why they're breaking up Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Why are you doing this? Okay, even if it's not true, which, spoilers, it's not necessarily true. It's just kind of the artistic direction of a different subsidiary of Disney. So are they officially broken up like Jada and Will Smith? No, not necessarily like that. It's kind of, sort of, but even still, with all of the terrible backlash that Disney is facing right now, it's still not a good look. Okay, just go ahead and put everything on the shelf right now, unless, of course, what everybody else was talking about back at the time when that stupid-ass statement was made. When it comes to creative endeavors, Bob Iger, the CEO, who made that initial statement, doesn't consider any of the art that comes out of Disney as being a part of the culture war. They're just simply worried about getting their ass kicked in a Florida court. After 95 years, Disney officially breaks up Mickey and Minnie. Like I said, not necessarily true. I know the underlying context to this, but this is once again Inside the Magic that also said that Rachel Ziegler has been fired. Snow White actress has been recast from Paddington 3. Wait, what? No, expert clickbait. And guess what, guys? Expert clickbait once again. Gotta call it out when I see it. The Walt Disney Company has made some questionable decisions over the years, but Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse have remained solid. Yeah, they're even trying to fight to maintain the rights so that Mickey and Minnie Mouse and all of their original content doesn't end up hitting the public domain, which is... fucking public domain really is truly ass cancer. Particularly over the last few years, many fans have taken exception to some of the decisions that former Disney CEO Bob Chapek and current CEO Bob Iger have made with regards to the company. Less so much on Bob Chapek, who was just kind of a money man and just the fall guy that Bob Iger set up as just somebody who, oh God, he's got to end up paying for all of the shitty decisions I made in the beginning, and then I'll come in and I'll be a part of the cleanup crew and I'll end up looking like the savior at the end of the day, not realizing how poorly received all of his initial decisions would be met. From price hikes on multiple fronts, yeah, all of their streaming services, the parks continue to go up in price, and well, it doesn't look like there's going to be any relief for that anytime soon because they got to raise a lot of capital for a lot of different purchases. Hulu looking straight at you, yeah, to the slow changes in the pay scale of the Disney cast members, and yeah, if they can't go ahead and resolve those problems, they'll just hire guys with mustaches to wear dresses. There are plenty of issues that have plagued Disney as a company over the last few years. However, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse have remained solid, at least until now. Mickey Mouse is one of the most iconic and beloved cartoon characters created by Walt Disney. No, ever. And Oob Iwerks? Sure, take your word for it. He made his debut in an animated short and iconic film Steamboat Willie in 1928. Yeah, we know all about that stuff. Mickey's counterpart, Minnie Mouse, first appearance in Steamboat Willie alongside Mickey. Minnie is recognized for polka dot dress. Yes, of course, that, some confused young man trying to hawk some Disney-branded makeup was dressing exactly like Minnie Mouse, which probably prompted Mickey to go, okay, listen, if your likeness is going to be used like that, I'm going to have to get you to get off of the internet to, maintain the sanctity of this relationship. They probably had that conversation that led to this. Spoilers, that's not what it is. Despite the many challenges and escapades they find themselves in, Mickey and Minnie's relationship is marked by unwavering support and affection for one another. They frequently go on adventures together. They face various obstacles, but always manage to overcome them through teamwork and love. Which, yeah, man, in this age of just entanglements, on and off again relationships, certain type of mutually beneficial arrangements, take a look at just kind of a happy, wholesome, anthropomorphic mouse couple. It's kind of nice, man. It's been the backdrop of many people's childhoods, many generations of people's childhoods. And then to even just simply suggest that they're not going to be together just in order to sell a comic that's not going to sell to begin with. Like, what the hell are you doing? New announcement from Marvel Comics. Yes, it's not like they haven't done enough to tank their own brand. Now they got to go after the iconic Disney characters. Like, what are you doing? Those are some things. Like, I know there's been some questionable design changes over the years, but for the most part, Goofy, Donald, not me, but, the duck, Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Pete, all of the OG IPs under the Disney umbrella have been relatively untouched. They're kind of at a different level, okay? The rest of those weirdos that work at Disney can go ahead and mess around with, all of the Marvel properties, which they definitely have. All of the Star Wars properties, which they definitely have over under the Lucasfilm umbrella. Pixar, oh, I can't wait with what they do with, Toy Story 5 that's going to be coming out. It's going to be great. Even with those live action remakes, okay? But when it comes to the original core characters, they've done a pretty good job with keeping them out of the culture wars. So to even have one of the most trifling ass businesses under that umbrella to go ahead and simply suggest that Mickey and Minnie Mouse aren't going to be together, that's going to cause a stir. So to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the Avengers and X-Men with several what-if covers, so these are kind of, alternate takes on classic characters and stuff. That's, under, the Marvel umbrella. Featuring Disney characters, including Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and the gang in 2024. These best-selling covers continue. However, as you can see on multiple covers, it's not Mickey and Minnie who are a couple. What? As you can see from the cover, it's Mickey Mouse and Daisy Duck. Boo! Oh no, not like that. Who are depicted as the couple, not Mickey and Minnie, or Donald and Daisy. What the fuck? You guys are fucking... No. This had fans in an uproar as hundreds took to social media to notice the strange decision from Marvel and Disney. So yeah, as it's pointed out, are Mickey and Daisy. So you got Ant-Man and the Wasp, I would imagine. I think that's probably what you have right there. And then you have Cyclops and Jean Grey. Is that who Daisy Duck is supposed to be representing? I would think so. I think you might have a stronger case if, Donald Duck was Wolverine. That would be very interesting. But yeah, man, with all of the additional shit that's going on in the overarching narrative regarding Disney calming down on the culture wars, why would you even mess this stuff up right now? Like, there's a very easy parallel. So listen, if you're going to be doing a what-if type scenario with your original characters, you know what you should probably do? Just do Fantastic Four. Have Mickey as Reed Richards, okay? Have Sue Storm as Minnie Mouse. Goofy is the Thing, and Donald is the Human Torch. Like, it all works out perfectly. Donald Duck has an explosive temper. Goofy's the big troglodytic goof. Like, it writes itself. But I understand it's not the 60th anniversary of the Fantastic Four. They might ultimately end up doing it. I think that's probably, a good idea if you're going to be doing alternative covers. But why even plant the seed, man? Like, that it's not going to be received well. Like, these books don't fucking sell at all. Variant covers is what ultimately ended up killing the comic industry, and this isn't going to drive anybody to come see what happens. Like the Disney 100 variant covers, the new Disney What If covers will be a monthly variant cover program adorning select issues of Amazing Spider-Man. Also available in black and white. 12 upcoming covers will see Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy, and more take over the milestone moments in both Avengers and X-Men history. So why did Mickey and Minnie Mouse break up? It's not necessarily true, but at the same time, people are asking why. Why are you even floating the idea? Many outraged as they believing Disney was trying to break up Mickey and Minnie Mouse, obviously citing the the Marvel comics. However, like with other What If collections, the comics show hypothetical scenarios. At the time of writing, Marvel nor Disney has commented on the allegation, but it is possible that Marvel Multiverse, famous couple are headed for Splitsville. Exactly, you're planting the seeds by doing this. We know what you're doing. You do this subversive shit all the time with the comics. I'm not even a big comics fan like that, but I know about Comicsgate. I know what ended up happening, which just led to the ultimate death of the comic book industry, was just doing shit like this that people at large are just going, what? No, you're just trying to get headlines. Like, I don't know if this is some kind of covert marketing campaign in order to drum up interest, or if it's just ultimately, this person looked good in that costume. That made more sense over there. Okay. I don't really know how you have Daisy in the role of Jean Grey. That one doesn't make much sense. And why you would specifically not have the two ducks as Ant-Man and the Wasp. Like, that just seems purposeful in some form or fashion. Or is it to just expose the fact that that whole pledge that we're gonna tamp down all of the rhetoric regarding the culture war. We're just gonna quiet down the noise a little bit. It's almost like Disney had zero intention of doing as much. They were just gonna go ahead and try to make it a little bit more covert, but not realizing that, and given the fact that they're the ones that put out Aladdin, The genie is out of the bottle on this one. There's no point putting that shit back in. You used 2 wishes, okay, to just buy up everybody, all of the alternatives, to have a 10-year uninterrupted reign in the box office. Now you're down to your last one. Hopefully you're going to use that in order to get back on the good side of your customer base. But spoiler, it's more or less just to be, can we just find a way to be woke and not interfere with what's left of our customer base? So with all that said, I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.